Alright, so today I will be explaining how actin and myosin work to create a joint movement. So, how it starts is there's actin and myosin in a muscle filament, which is a part of the muscle, more on the interior side. When ATP, which is a form of energy, is released, the myosin heads pull the actin closer together and cause a cross bridge. And then, as they pull closer together, utilizing more of the ATP, the sarcomere that they are inside contracts. There are a bunch of sarcomeres inside of a muscle, and as all the sarcomeres contract, the muscle contracts.
Okay.
And then, as the muscle contracts, there's a tendon that connects the muscle to the bone. So as the muscle contracts, the tendon gets pulled and it pulls the bone. And then the joint that's being pulled on from the bone works as a pivot point that moves, causing the joint movement.
Okay. What's a like real life example?
A real life example of that would be a bicep curl. So, when you are performing a bicep curl, the hinge joint in your elbow is completely locked out and straight. So when you start bringing the weight up, the actin and myosin heads pull closer together, causing cross bridges, and then the sarcomeres contract. And as the sarcomeres contract, your bicep muscle contracts. And as that contracts, it pulls on the tendon of your hinge joint in your elbow, which pulls the bone up. And then your hinge joint acts as a pivot point if you were to come back down to the side.
You mentioned ATP. What is that?
Yeah, so ATP is an energy source from a cell that stores and releases energy in order for muscles and other parts of the body to produce work.
Okay. And I'm a little confused. So myosin head and then actin, but how do they like pull on each other?
Yeah, so they're set up in almost like a pole, and they're two cylindrical shapes with kind of like hooks on them. So as they get closer together and the myosin head attaches to the actin head and they hook, as they get pulled together, they spiral in and connect more using those hooks.
Okay, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, and that is how actin and myosin create a hinge joint.
Muscles!
Yay!